You're just countering by staying still.
Okay, so Vengeance now, and there's the Paquitos, you get crowd control, but yeah, Duelists on the EXP lanes. This is gonna be scrappy. The way I look at these two lineups, all I see is just chaos.
Honestly, I feel like that's better for Falcons Mena, because I feel like if you say fight, I just fight. They're the kind of team that goes in and then hopes for the best.
And Falcons Mena will be hoping that they seal a point here. If they get swept, that puts them in the red. The beauty and the pain of the BO2 format. If VSG takes this, well, they're gonna be in a very comfortable spot with a 2-0 in the very first match of the day. Falcons Mena versus VSG. Mirko, Trex, let's go.
Let's go is right. We're going to be jumping into game number 2. VSG up against Falcons Mena. And Scrappy is a perfect way to describe this comp for VSG. Scrappy is a perfect way to describe this competition. And looking at both of them, I would say Team Falcons Mena, they're fast moving, yes, but with the mid lane, with the, with Fevin as well, I feel like they could also take this a little bit slow if they want. They have some late game scaling. And on the terms of VSG with that Paquito, with the movement again to the boss side, bro. The rotations from them in the first 2 minutes.
Oh, man. Game 1, you know, I did say Velvet getting out-microed in lane. This time it's not even fair. It's not even a 1v1. It's a 3v1 in the bottom lane. Velvet is going to have to recall again, and that will only give Minion, someone who's already very, very aggressive in lane, even more power now. You can see that Electa is able to actually steal away some camps onward. Earth Shatter comboed in, it's done, locking him down. Kyobi still trying to run away, get the healing. That's right, they have sword, outplaying the situation. What a move by Gailey and Synchro to help her out.
That's gotta be crushing to your confidence.
Yikes.
Team Falcons Mena set up the perfect little bait there. I mean, they had it. But Victory Sun Gamers, they rotate back to mid. Synchro Gailey saved the day for Kyoe.
That was well played, man. Even for Kyoe, able to get out just into the vision, into the bush, out of the vision pool for just a second to get the help coming in from the motivation or the healing, and then obviously the terrify straight into the combo. And with the enhanced sword, you actually do get a little bit of HP, and Kyoe was able to completely abuse that there. Goes to show you that she played the Benedetta really well. She can also play the Julian really well. Synchro just sidestepped away from that Astral Sphere too. They are locked in.
They are a well-oiled machine right now. VSG, the way they're moving on this map. And even here with Synchro hanging out down on the boss side a lot because they know Yui's here as well. We see Gailey holding down the mid lane, making sure it's cleared. Everybody knows their job. They know the assignment. Team Falcons Mena, though, needs to find an answer. They gotta break through this aggression. They brought the Thamus this time, a nice aggressive early gamer. They have Electa. I mean, they have some possibilities here. They just need to pull it off.
Well played, man. One level advantage on Gailey. She's gonna have the Minion's Fury, so, and technically they'll also have the Primal Wrath. Enhanced Chain, knocking her off. Fevin almost taken down, forced to flicker under the tier 1. That's a shot from Yui that does not connect, and VSG, they're just utilizing the fundamentals so much better compared to Team Falcons Mena, and they're outclassing them with it. Poking them down before the neutral objectives, and then obviously getting these level advantage with better rotations. And even the weak side, they're playing it real well. Rihanna in this matchup against the Herod, she hasn't really been fully bullied out.
You know, we talk about this sometimes when we see teams that aggressively rotate like this. At least back in NA we do. You know, it's not always great to just play reactionary. Don't just follow them around the map. I think at this point, Team Falcons Mena, what they need to do is maybe play the opposite lane. If VSG is going to gank EXP, go try to gank gold. You know, play your own game. Look for positions on the map because VSG stays in this 3 group. Their mid is almost always moving together. So there are weak points on the map that Team Falcons Mena could attack. They cannot just follow them around, because if they do, they're never actually going to gain any space.
And this is real bad. We were talking about how Rian, at least in the early game, she was being believing his Fury flicker forward, knock up straight to the Blazing Duet, but is still able to survive onward into the front. Not able to find the Earth Shatter to really connect onto anyone. He got Synchro, but Synchro was just able to Primal Wrath and deal out more damage, sustain back up too. She didn't really lose any HP in that skirmish with the sustain back, and even in the bottom lane, Minion You can see the confidence already in VSG. That's a lethal ignition, Paquito. That's a full damage, Paquito. That's an FDP.
FDP is right. I mean, it's a FDT, full damage team. Everyone is ready to put someone down.
Except Gailey, unless.
Even Gailey, I mean, even with those Manolan's Furies,
all right.
we're causing mayhem. Fevin now in trouble.
Forced to use a Primal Rat defensively. Gailey still wants to go for it. You're right, at least in the aggression. But Gailey will be forced back. Synchro jumping in. Alexa go for the damage. Yui sniping her from downtown. Rian forced to use the BMI defensively as Electa pounced on her.
Yeah, but a beautiful defensive BMI because a good wait. Didn't use it too early. Waited for the Lycan Pounce to connect. But now Electa.
Boom bang. Into the knockout strike. Knocking her up into the enhanced chain as well. The combo is perfect. Minen picking up the kill now. Velvet running them down with the vengeance. But VSG knows better than to take on Atamas with the vengeance still on. Kioe in that bush. Great immobilization. But Velvet's able to step out just in time. Remember though, Minen full stacks. Go opening it up. Knockout strike to bring Fevin back straight into Synchro. And Synchro actually utilized that to take the Primal Wrath. It's a big ultimate now in the hands of Synchro. And even then, VSG say, you know what, we're a bit too low, we'll take the slow route.
Okay, so it's about a 1,500 gold lead for the side of VSG. Definitely not end game material. 1,700 to be exact. Math's hard. Team Falcons Mena, they should be getting somewhere soon. Names has been deathless. This time the gold lane is keeping up, and the trades aren't even too bad. Rian is about a level up. But Names should, I think, get that after this wave down on the boss side of the turtle, though.
Great position by Gailey, knocking up Electa now. Her Shadow Shades into Mario Wrath as well now. Minus Fury already used up earlier. Gailey still able to find another knockup, and now it's Velvet all alone, isolated in the front. Gailey taking a big shot, but says, nah, I'm good. Minen getting the shielding, winning out in this brawl, or duel rather, against Electa, and Rian is on the turret in the mid lane. Kioe is on the turtle in the bottom lane. There's a trade in objectives at least for Team Falcons Mena, but still, it's so much better for VSG.
It's extremely better. Getting a mid lane tower at 6 minutes in is huge. I would trade an off lane tier 3 for that mid lane tier 3 any day, because what's this going to do is open the door even more for VSG to be as aggressive as they want, because now they're not just rotating through the bottleneck of the mid lane, they're rotating through your jungle if they want to. They're able to invade and escape easily. Gailey maybe in a little bit of trouble here though.
Lycan Pounce as well. Gailey's still able to survive, and just like that, she's brought in enough attention to give Rian space. Up top, enhanced sword by Kioe. Looking for a dive. Velvet already using a vengeance now. They're going to go on to turret first now. As Minen gets the shielding earlier. Now into the immobilization. Enhanced sword. Locking her down. Strom. My goodness, these combos are ridiculous. VSG are styling on Team Falcons.
You know what we call that? Punching Thamus in the face. Quick left jab. Putting him down. Putting them out of their misery. VSG right now. And they go again.
Brutal punch,
right back down to the bot side. I mean, it's troublesome. It's looking like a problem. Team Falcons Mena, again, I think the saving grace is going to be Names, just like last game. Names has got to do something here. Needs to hit a power spike. Got to start taking names, man. Got to start, punching the clock a little bit, doing something, because if they don't get it together, and at this point, it might be time for Team Falcons Mena to just stay grouped up. Even if they lose one of these tier 2s in the top or bottom, they need to be a bit more grouped up, because the game that Victory Song Gamers is bringing is we're going to run around, we're going to find picks here and there, we're going to guerrilla warfare you, we're going to run 3-1, 3-2, 4-1, we're going to be all over and always coming at you. So if Team Falcons Mena isn't together as a team, VSG is going to pick them apart.
Minen up top. Oh no! Fevin unable to find the onward flicker out of the Earth Shatter as well, but still she will be taken out up top by the Zaman Force. Use up Gailey, fighting the play. With a knock up, Lycan Pounce to dodge away, but whoa! Great enhanced chain to catch the Lycan Pounce right after she used it. That's
Even
a kill.
if the Manolan's Fury doesn't get you, we got something else in the pocket.
Yeah, there's an elephant that comes out of nowhere.
We got another skill in the clip, ready to pop off. VSG just always has a plan right now. Team Falcons Mena. What do they do here, Mirko, right? It's First Lord. You definitely don't contest this, I think, at this point. They're about, it's 5,000 gold lead at this point. We're right back to the same story as game 1. Yui this time, they do have some possibility with some, we saw some nice snipe shots early on, but they need to not take any fights. Even this, maybe give up the purple.
Yeah, I mean, for Names, she's still able to secure it with the Synchro Vision. That's a big plus. They didn't really want to go for, the full contest, but as long as you can secure it on one of your members, this is actually the best case scenario for them. They give it over to Names. Like you said, she's probably the last hope, technically, for Team Falcons Mena here. Now VSG, though, they already have the Lord, right? They're coming down in the bottom lane now. Rian has the Golden Staff. It's a big power spike, too, for this Claude. I wonder if she went for a different path. I wonder if she went for the Corrosion Scythe into the DHS and then the Golden Staff, because 3 items in the 8th minute would be quite ridiculous. I don't think so. I think she's still on the second item, right?
9 minutes now.
Yeah.
We're breaking on 9 minutes.
That would be insane, though. If she actually does have 3 items in for the Claude at 9 minutes, that's...
I don't know.
Crazy timers.
What, 0-0-1? I don't think so.
Exactly.
Maybe if there was like a bunch of kills, but wait a second, nice pick off. Giveaway goes down, and that's going to be huge. That's going to be a shutdown right there. 3-1 and 3. Team Falcons Mena now. Kill goes over to Yui, so it's a little something. Should be able to clear this ward safely and just lose the tier 2 here.
Velvet's trying her best to actually try to defend this here in the mid lane. She actually built the Thunderbelt.
3 items in.
She has 3 items in 9 minutes with 1 assist. That's why, I looked at the assist and I'm like, there's no way, right? Yeah, there is a way. If you are Rian, there is a way to farm up that fast with only 1 assist through the map. And technically, she has been taking the mid wave too, right? So that explains it. She's been farming up a storm.
Farming 2 lanes at once.
Maybe even 3. She goes bot, or even the jungle, right? And now she's getting the purple buff.
She's everywhere. All right, let's take a look at Team Falcons Mena. We did see names working on the 3rd item, almost to 3rd item, had Feather of Heaven, had Starlium Scythe. So getting there, we know the type of damage a Harith can do and how much dancing. I think if there's a hero that they want to be able to scale towards the end, it could definitely be this Harith. You have possibility to dance around Kyowe with those chains in. If you have the mechanical gifts, you need to be able to dance around these fights, get out of range of these Minoan's Fury, and not get cut off like that. Fevin, a bad spot.
Ow, she got knocked up and she still went onward. But then she found 4 members of Victory Song Gamers just standing there menacingly, obliterating the HP bar of Fevin. She wasn't even able to pop the Primal Rash. She wasn't even able to react to the 4 members in the bush. That's how much damage they have. Minin, Synchro, Rian on Claude with 3 items in 9 minutes. That's kind of crazy. And then now she's probably going to go for the Malefic Roar. But honestly, if I were in that spot, right, 3 items in the first 9 minutes, I would just go for even more damage. Or Wind Talker. We've seen a lot of those Wind Talkers. Considering you're that far ahead, this is the problem though, technically for them, right? If they're just so squishy, Minin can take a whole lot of punishment. They all can take a lot of punishment from the poke from Yui.
I mean, Yui's been definitely packing a punch, but at this point, it's even there. The heal comes back from Gailey immediately. They got to find their target. Fivin needs to be the one to be able to find these targets, but as we just saw, Fivin can't even face check bushes right now. There we go, though. Possible play.
Earth Shatter catching Synchro, still able to pop in the Primal Rod as Minute Fury's knocking them up now in the backline. Minute still doing some damage, placing to away from Rian. Able to demolish them all. The damage is enough, and Kyowe cleans them up. She shot the Astral Sphere. Now she's back to normal form. She can't fly anymore. Rian and Kyowe looking for the end. They have a mini wave here. Get shot down with the Astral Sphere, but it's not enough to really take the mini wave down. Rian on a Kyowe as well. They can go for the straight dive right now as Yui pops in. The Astral Recall shoots it down, gets the wave out. Oh, Kyowe taking down the last shot from the turret.
All right, maybe a little too scrappy. Maybe a little too scrappy, but VSG still, it's a huge win there. And that's what 3, maybe even 4 items at this point does. And especially when you have this much of a gold lead in the tanks. Let's take a look at the items. Rian does get the Wind Talker in. Taking a look at the side of Team Falcons Mena. Just, I mean, practically no defense there. We've got the Dominance Ice. We've got the Dreadnought armor. A little something, but still it is a problem. Electa now, though, going to start working. I'm surprised they're going to be the ones to start this. Don't know if it's the right plan.
Velvet all alone. Didn't even pop the Vengeance Gailey, getting a 2-man knockup. Fevin, Primal Wrath, able to space out just in time onto Synchro. Also has a Primal Wrath, dealing some more damage, even more than Fevin. And now she pops it onward. Oh no, it gets canceled out. Rian blazing to wet. Now chasing Electa down Synchro with the flicker forward, and Rian picks her up. 3-4-0. Play the victory song of the gamers now, because it's an enhanced lord and 3 kills over to VSG.
They take no prisoners. If you're in their way, you're going down. VSG right now, I mean, they just feel unstoppable. Team Falcons Mena, everything they try, maybe rushing Lord at the wrong time there, but they're Falcons Mena are kind of playing this like the gold is even, right? When they need to kind of be a bit more on the back foot. In the beginning, maybe not be as reactionary, but now it might be time to be a little reactionary. Hope that VSG overextends a little bit. Hope that someone goes a little too deep and Fevin can find the pickoff, because I don't think they can force an engage. And now with Lord marching down and the way Rion's been playing 4-0 in 5, just got the gold meteor in as well, Heart Gold meteor in as well. It's going to be a problem.
Enhanced Lord in the mid lane. Two big waves in the side. Good pull from Velvet and Electa, trying to stop this from happening, but VSG are already taking down the base turret up top. Now straight into the bottom lane they go. Rion gunning that turret down real quick. Minion trying to go for the assassination. Will take a whole lot of punishment now. Minion's Fury knocking him out. Name's gonna be caught in the back. Kaylee gets the solo on Names, and everybody tries to dive. But victory song gamers, they take names and they sing songs.
It's a 1-2 punch, a quick finish.
Well, okay, that explains it. They spent significant time in Indonesia to boot camp, practice, and they got a lot of practice here. And yeah, the practice is paying off by a lot, LaFell.
Yeah, because we definitely see that they have a very good understanding of how to push the fights, right? Because we've seen that, okay, they made one crucial mistake where they tried to force the end with one minion and then Kiwi died, but, you know, it's neither here or there. We got to talk about how, look at this, the timings where they understand, all right, the Lycan Pounce is coming up, the iframe is going to be there, we know where you're going to land, and we're going to execute you. And here's the thing, looking at how they play as a team, it does show that they have trust with each other.
Yeah.
So making sure that when Falcons Mena engage, everyone was ready to fight back.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to talk more about VSG or find out more about really how they communicate in game, because they have been open about it that the in-game comms might be one of their biggest hurdles, with majority of the players from EECA not that comfortable with English, and then Rian and Gailey being very comfortable with English. With how it looks like, it seems like VSG just have members that innately understand their individual jobs and what they're supposed to do come any sequence.
Here's the thing, Raymar. You don't need to talk to communicate. Just express your emotions with the various voices that you make in game. It's like, go. You understand what's going on, you know?
I get you.
Right, you get me? And here's the thing. Looking at Synchro, she's an amazing player. Yep. Casual 400 stars something mythic.
Casual 400.
Yeah, casual 400
it's
something.
a casual 400, not a sweaty 400.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, and really seeing VSG not just for game number 2, but even for this entire series, it's just a full understanding. As we go to the reactions of the players, we see the intensity of it all. I really wanted to pay close attention to, you know, the player camps, and really it's like they don't talk until there's something happening. It's like everyone's just minding their own business until here, go. Exactly as you mentioned it.
Just say the hero's name and they're like, we got you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, Edith. We know what you mean. Destroy the Edith, or be careful of the Edith. Like, either way, just like up, down, here, there, go in, exit, go back in.
Yeah. With Falcons Mena here, it's the same story as game number 1, because game number 1 we saw that they couldn't play a nice early rotation to set themselves up for the mid game because of the aggression of the Jushin and the Minotaur. In this game number 2, it's VSG it wasn't even just an overly aggressive rotation, it was just a rotation. A simple EXP first rotation into the EXP lane, pressuring, almost getting a kill, and then just snowballing from there because her EXP laner has advantage. Little things like that, those aren't easily taught.
Yeah. And again, honestly, looking at how Falcons...